got 5 minutes. Woo!
Hi guys, you're tuning into the Form First podcast. Tonight's guest is Ellery Sagert. He's been a member of both Harrison Township and the mothership St. Clair Shores. And last I checked on the stats, you've done 300 plus workouts, 304.
Okay.
Which is, when did you start?
2014, June-ish.
Okay,
July,
so you've done substantially more than that because you...
I'm on the old.
You're on the old one too.
Should be, yeah.
Now, we had your wife Katrina on. She might have been like our first guest. I think so. And she mentioned that you guys kind of have like a ritual when you guys are like watching the Form First podcast. I know that I don't want to say a ritual, but you guys are watching it on a big screen. Is that right?
Big screen. Usually curled up with my dog.
Yeah.
You know, and we all enjoy it. Yeah.
Now, I should preface before we get. You guys are buddies off the turf too, right?
Yeah.
And
Not
guys,
on it at all. Can't stand it.
Tell me about like kind of your relationship. Like how did you guys first meet? How long you been friends? Because if they got like a chemistry going on, that's
actually, he worked with Katie.
Okay.
And that's how I got to know Joe.
And did he get you into Syphus or did?
He actually Broski he had told me about Syphus for years. Oh, you gotta go. Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And then I never went. And then Joe goes, hey, there's a group on it, and it's right by you, right at Harrison. So that's why I was just like, oh well, I'll give it a shot. And I did it probably in I can't remember if it was June or July, but it was hot.
Oh god, so you're at the swamp.
Just a nice way to be initiated. Just fun.
Okay.
But that first interim is always
it's always
rough. In those early days, like through the years, we're just stupid competitive about
everything.
Anything.
Well, I've heard some stories. You were telling me, yeah.
So those early days, we both started out and we used 25 pound plates. And we did.
Really?
We did. And we did.
Well, doing
an
inchworm at Harrison Township, if it's that sticky, yeah. I mean, 25 is
the reason I know this because I have a story on why I know for sure that. So we started with 25 pound plates, and I remember the first day Ellery used a 35. He goes, did you look at the scores today? And he texts me. He goes, you see that hashtag next to my name?
Oh no!
And then it was because remember you used to put you put your name hashtag 35 or whatever the hell we would call.
And what were you?
So then I remember we had we had a fire in my backyard, and Broski came over, and we were still really
After
new.
The fair.
Yeah, we were still really new. We probably only had 40 workouts at the time, but it was like those conversations that we have now, where like it would just dominated the conversation. We talked about it all night.
Everybody laughed,
and then
everybody doesn't do it. Yeah.
No one stayed.
You're demonstrating exercise around the fire.
Even light. It was so light. And then talking to Broski, that's how we started. That's how we ended up moving up in weight and finally just using started using the 45 and then.
Which in my looking back now, I probably moved too quickly. I'll be honest. I probably couldn't use the 45 correctly.
You're saying kind of like graduating to a higher weight?
There's no chance.
Yeah, Broski
shamed
us. Yeah.
That's I hate when people like shame you.
But I mean, he did it nicely.
No, I know that, but like
it's like a rite of passage because it like happened to him, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
a little bit of hazing, but
yeah, it was from you for sure.
if I hear like someone like saying like, oh, you should go up to the 45, when they're a couple months into it, I'm usually like, take your time, get the form down.
Whatever you want to do.
Right. No, there's some people that stick with that.
But that's never going to fly with us. Like once he did it, it's I have to.
What was the competition you guys were having a month or two ago? No?
A month or two ago?
Yeah, it was a little while ago. I think it was something. You guys were wrestling. You told me something about wrestling.
Oh, that was a month or two ago.
That was
before we were kids.
Okay.
We were way more immature then.
Okay.
Yeah, we would.
Maybe I shouldn't ask such a like vague question about what competition.
What kind of wrestling we were doing? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it was just we were
Late
just
night
wrestling
scenario?
for no reason. You know, no. You know what we used to do? We used to get the UFCs at my house.
Yeah.
On the pay-per-views on Saturday.
Monkey see, monkey do.
And then so like by 1:30 when it's over, it was time to wrestle apparently. And then I remember
aggression out.
Yeah, and I think one time, didn't you or your brother choke me to like where I passed out? Yeah,
he was out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And it felt like I was out for like 2 days.
My brother,
like 10 seconds, but
yeah,
because I think I said I wouldn't pat,
I wouldn't tap out.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I dare you to try to choke me out.
Well, no. I said I won't tap out is what I said. I'm not saying it's not going to hurt. I'm not saying it'll miss. And then
I couldn't imagine if I had stories about stuff with like my buddies doing that. I wouldn't want that.
Well, I wanted some wall art.
Yeah.
So my in-laws gave me I think we talked about whatever those things are.
Maybe that's what.
That was so long ago. But yeah, we were jousting one night for no reason. I mean, a lot of
offensive.
So needless to say, you guys are pretty competitive with each other.
Yeah.
So do you guys still look at each other's scores and have that kind of interaction, or not as much?
I think we're over that now, right? I mean,
yeah, I think we're both at different spots. Also, I'll be honest.
Well, your 30-day right now is like a 674. Your career is a 780. My disparity is even greater than that right now because I'm in a different spot as well.
This is probably my lowest 30-day in a very long time.
Well, I would say the month's only so long, but it's not based on a calendar.
Yeah.
So
you're not working out a lot either, though.
Well, yeah. So that goes into it. I had some major calf pain that I had to get through, which was caused by not getting rid of my Syphus shoes.
Oh yeah, totally.
I wore them too long, and I mean, just
the Wilsons.
Yeah, and those had to go. And I mean, I was trying to nail it down. Like, okay, was it my work shoes? Was it these shoes?
Right.
And I would come home from here, it'd be fine, and then I wake up in the morning, work out at night, and I'm just like, oh my god, that hurts so bad.
And are they tennis shoes?
Yeah. Then I would get through the day, and it would kind of loosen up, and then come again. Mm-hmm. Boom. As soon as I threw those out, boom. But I took 15 days off, which was
that's tough
hard
to do, yeah.
in and of itself. I mean, I didn't run, I didn't do anything. I did like 2 low impact workust, which weren't really low impact, but
low intensity or low impact, like
yeah,
okay,
just kind of like push-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The 7-minute workout, if you're you've heard the 7-minute workout, you need.
I created that. That's my app.
Is it? You need a couple of them. 7 gets you warm, another 7 gets you a little sweaty, and then maybe a third one you may actually feel like you've done a workout.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like 21 minutes.
Well, no, you're almost. It's a 7-minute workout. And that's what it's.
Did I ever send you that?
Like 8-minute abs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Superhero punch workout or whatever.
You sent me, yeah.
Yeah. Did I ever send you that?
It was like 100 push-ups, 100.
Yeah, it's 100. It's 100 push-ups,
2-mile run,
100 squats, and 100 sit-ups in a 10K.
Yeah.
And people do that every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's monotonous.
That's overuse. That's.
It's the same muscle groups over and over again. Yeah,
That's,
and then you're also baselining or flatlining. You're not improving or changing anything up.
Yeah.
But for mixing it up and you can't get to the gym or something.
I did it when I was stuck at home one day. I did it in. I think I did it in. I can't remember my time, but it was like hour 11, hour 12, or something like that.
10K.
Brutal. Yeah, brutal. So I broke it up. I did.
Yeah,
I went.
You didn't just crush 100 push-ups.
I didn't. No, I broke it up. I went. I think I did 25 of each thing. Then I ran 2 miles. Then I did 30 of each thing, and then I finished the group. I can't do the math that quick. And then I finished the run at the end.
So you can't. You can break the run up. You don't.
Who's going to stop me?
No, I'm just saying like.
That's weird.
I would think
shut it down and go back out. Shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing it outside, because I was running on the treadmill.
Oh, then that makes sense.
If I was doing it outside.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was saying outside. Like I thought it was strange that you would stop. Like 2 miles, and then I'm gonna.
I just did that because it was so boring on the treadmill. And then brutal. Dreading having to go back and do other stuff, you know. But if I was outside, I think if I do everything outside, and then I still break up the stuff and then do a 10K.
Yeah.
But speaking of dreading, I texted him because last Thursday I worked out at night. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I texted him like, I don't know how on earth you work out.
And I worked out this morning.
Oh,
same deal. I'm just like,
I need to be late morning. That's like my ideal time. But if I'm later in the day, I'm usually pretty late.
I mean, what was it? Was it 5:30 or 6:30? 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I didn't know.
I was surprised.
I didn't know when to eat.
So that's
and then
I did like about today. So I worked out at 6:30 this morning.
And then just eat as much as.
Well, here's the problem. So I want to eat everything after I'm done with the workout. I was ravenous all day. I just wanted to eat everything.
6:30 this morning you worked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is a cool thing that you don't have to worry about what you're eating before you work out, which I do all the time.
I've heard the opposite argument. I agree with you.
Eat this time, eat this. Yeah. I mean, but
what was crazy for me is I wasn't hungry after.
Yeah, I don't.
Your body's probably in shock. Like, what the hell are we doing working out?
It was.
I don't eat a ton after I work out here at night. I just kind of eat a nice light dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, today I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
I just had to eat everything. It wasn't keeping me in check. The workout wasn't there at the end.
But don't you dread it? That was the other thing too. Like I'm dreading. Like it's just this
so you
burden
wake up and go,
and then I'm done. Yeah,
I know. I understand.
It's like that's all I'm like. It's like my whole anything I'm doing to myself is I'm worried about what I have to do at 5:30. You know? It's just it's something I'm not used to because I'm usually done before I am awake.
And there's some days where I'm like I'm signed up. You know, I really feel like this pad thai right now.
Yeah. And you got 13 hours to make excuses to not
I'll
go.
still eat it.
Yeah, well, no, I'll eat it, but it'll just be, this much instead of, the whole container.
I'm trying to think if I even ate that day. I know I didn't eat breakfast because I was at home. I didn't
so you don't eat breakfast when you're at home?
No, someone makes me breakfast or I don't eat breakfast. That's it.
Well, I mean, you've discussed like your whole, breakfast routine with us before, and then you've also mentioned how that got thrown off. I mean, working out is exactly apples to apples. Working out at a different time is the same thing. If something gets thrown off in your routine a little bit, I mean, you're so set at working out at 5:30 in the morning, unless it's the weekend, like Sunday, that going later at night. No wonder why it seems like a foreign thing to you.
It was not. I didn't enjoy it.
But do you think it's more mental or is it physical?
I didn't feel different. I don't think I felt different physically. It was just all the mental. And then, no. I did feel different afterwards because I was tired because I was up early anyway. Yeah. But I didn't want to go to bed.
Oh,
one of those feelings where I know I'm tired, but I didn't want to go to bed. And then I wasn't hungry, and I hadn't had anything to eat.
Yeah. See, I didn't feel like I had enough energy when I woke up this morning. Like I didn't have enough power, enough fuel, and I gassed out anyway. My legs beat, and I was just.
And not everybody. That's the thing. Not everybody can have the ideal situation. Like for me, if I can work out 8:30, 9:30, 10:30 in the morning, that's the time I want to go. Because I don't feel as strong in the morning. I'm half asleep at 5:30, 6:30. That's the only time I can do it. I can do it, and then later at night, I'm exhausted from doing whatever it is I did all day. But most people who are working out here, they don't really have a choice. They got to get here early before work or get here after. So.
Yeah, that was a outlier. Well, it's not an outlier. Katie's off during the summer. I could get here in the morning whenever I want.
Yeah.
I just choose not to. So.
Well, I mean,
I'd rather sleep.
Usually when we do like these podcasts, if we have a guest on, I'll send out like, hey, is there a topic you want to go over? You got any questions that you want us to answer, hit on? And that kind of is what we're already talking about, is kind of like your mental preparation, nuances, or superstitions,
well, I will look at the motherboard. I'll just kind of peek at I used to look at scores just to kind of see where the people I would usually be around.
Oh, like the scores that are already done?
Yeah, I would look to see who I could be around or where I think I will be around. And then I'll kind of before the motherboard, I would go to the task list and just run through it. And I would just scroll through, and then I'd find 40, which should be my half point. Usually 80 was my
40 tasks.
Yeah, 80 was usually a full workout, give or take a couple. So I'd be 40. what does it take to get to 40, and then what does it take to get to 80. So that was my preparation. Now I look at the motherboard, which is fantastic because I can go, okay, because you didn't always get just reading the task list. Okay,
you can't see it in all, like you can't see the entire painting.
Yeah, when you have this workout with these tasks stacked on this task, and then you go, okay, my legs are fried right there.
Right.
What do I have to do to save my legs here or my arms? And what was it, we're working on Thursday.
I've been on vacation for a week.
That was the day. That was denser day.
Denser arms were just wrecked.
Oh, there was 4 densers.
I didn't look at that day. That was the thing. I didn't look at it, and I didn't know what I was getting into.
And you know what was crazy about that class too? I think it was one of the biggest classes of
45.
plate square footage. I think
like all guys?
It was all guys.
It was all guys. Yeah. All 45.
Really?
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know if we have 8 or 9.
They were all out there.
55,
I didn't think there was going to be enough room for all of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll do that, and then if I don't have a Tums before I go,
you do always have Tums.
just one.
It's not candy.
I just need one.
I give Logan it sometimes when he's like, Dad, I want something.
You wrote not candy in it, or somebody did.
I probably did.
Yeah. But I need to have one.
So it's funny because
I don't need it.
Well, I notice a lot of people's quirks and things that they do. Like Bill always tapes up. There's somebody here that's been working out with me forever. Always has like a swish of mouthwash before he comes on the turf. There's just like goofy things, and like that's a weird one to me. Mouthwash. All right, let's go work out. Let's do some mouthwash, and he spits it out in the parking lot every time too. But
need to be fresh.
Yeah, I mean maybe it's like smelling salt.
I never brush my teeth, so that's my.
So, but like that kind of stuff's interesting to me. Do you do anything like in your workout?
Yeah. So that was my question.
Okay.
So there are certain tasks where I need to have the plate in a certain spot, like the 45 is at the top if I'm doing like a buck or a reverse plate push. The 45 is always on this side.
So it's always got to be, the 45's always got to be there.
I'll stop and I'll turn it around, and you'll see me, I'll kind of turn around with my foot.
Yeah.
Just get it set up. I just always put it there.
I'm looking at the plates right now to figure it out. Like bucks, I can see it being like that. I have it situated like that, but not. I don't care where the 45 is, as long as the the peace sign is.
Boom, 45. That's where I put it, and then other ones.
Yeah, we're both psychotic.
No, I don't think about that. I just think about how the weight's distributed.
Well, that's how I.
But you could do an extra revolution.
I'll turn it around.
Huh.
I'll take time off the clock.
You got the water thing.
What? Drinking water.
You drink water like there, but you won't drink it.
Over here. Yeah, it's weird.
What do you mean?
You say you'll be like, I don't even need a drink, or like when you need water, you'll take the water, you bring it down there, but you won't take a sip.
I think you're on the way back.
Yeah. I think that's kind of.
I think someone stole that from me too.
Really?
I think so. Katrina, that's a good idea.
Katrina.
Oh no.
Okay. And then I also brought it up because you ruined.
Who? Okay.
He ruined X-plate push for me.
Why?
So there was an X-plate gauntlet, and I get done doing one, and he goes, "Do you always drag your foot doing that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
I remember that.
No idea.
Yeah.
So now I just keep, and I just rub my toe every time, and it's just one foot. I just drag it on the way back.
Do you have a dead foot?
Well, like he was going down the turf, and you could see like the mark each time he was dragging his foot. You could see like how the turf went like across the grate.
Oh, you were ruining the turf?
No, but I just wanted to bring it to his attention. I'm like, do you realize you're dragging it each time?
No idea.
Yeah.
So now I stare at my foot every time.
Do you?
Oh, every time.
It's
now I'm just I'm looking through, and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, lift your foot, lift your foot, lift your foot, lift your foot.
It's amazing how like something that can be brought to your awareness. Like
and you'll never know.
Our house fan is like making like this ticking sound, and I never heard it until my wife's like, "Why is that thing making a noise?" Now I hear it every time.
The chain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like one of those things like I didn't know.
It's horrible.
So then it's not ruined, is it? No. It's not harder, is it? Like just annoying.
Oh no! It's not ruined. Yeah. It's just it's funny. Now I have to stare at my foot.
Wonder what else you do that on.
And I've been doing this. I guarantee I've been doing it for 4 years.
You know what I have to do?
Solidly for 4 years.
I have to see
Amrock. He did that to me in Amrock. He adjusted my Amrock.
Yeah. I've done
you're
that.
Not the only one.
No. Yeti, Amrock, and whatever the other.
I mean, I looked like a baby trying to crawl. Like
But the thing is,
oh yeah, no, I know it's perfect.
Yeah, but you take the advice and you like the critique. I mean, your form not like it was like poor before, but it's changed. You know?
When I made the switch over to here, I was adjusted a couple times by Joe, Emily. Like first week, I'm like, hey, and I'm like, God, again, like, hey, and I'm like, okay, I've been doing this way for 4 years,
right?
But it's
the game of telephone.
Yeah, it is.
And huge telephone. What was it? We just had it. Denser it was denser and
I've been correcting that a lot.
Denser's been telephone forever because the very first time you showed it, you must have done this.
I must have, because it's impossible to do it.
It's impossible. That's the way you must have done it, and so that became the way it's
universal.
done.
Like hands out.
So how are you going to push in if your elbows are back like this and your hands are in front? You need to have your wrists and your elbow straight in.
Yeah, I'd seen some people trying to
you're not getting your chest involved at all if you do that.
Don't you remember that?
Yeah,
it's impossible. It's impossible to do 4 times, but that's the big one.
Oh no, that was.
It was hard.
I mean, just.
But this is what we discussed on one of our Lost podcasts. Like, it puts a lot of pressure on me to be like perfect in the first time I demonstrate it, but we don't really know how it is going to be until
you actually do it in a workout.
Well, what about the other one? Where you did the video with the wrong
Vixen.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That really muddles the water.
That's a screw up. I mean, my end.
Whoops.
But that's what the task.
But then that day, we're probably never doing Vixen again.
There's so many. There was another one we did recently. I'm like, I don't. Is that what it is? Cross.
Like,
yeah, I can't even get my feet over it.
Yeah, the feet are the problem.
Anyway,
no, but I have adjusted my form.
Yeah, you have.
I used to chase numbers for sure.
Did you?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure. Huh. But there was a couple. I would say my form was poor, you said, but I definitely have made an adjustment. And
you're very, if I may, you're very aware of how you hold your plate, which is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
If your plate's tilted, or like that,
it's gotta be.
And I mean, you do that very well. Your extensions on things like trombone, and you can see when people have a certain amount of care and pride, like in things like a cyclone or like your squat jumps. And I feel like I saw that shift actually play out in like a week or two. And there's a few people I could name currently that have just kind of made that switch. And it's just like a noticeable, all right, I'm going to go a little bit slower.
Yeah.
And I mean, you said your scores have dropped. Do you think it's just because of that, or?
Yeah. I mean, a combination of not coming as often, and I was off for 15 days for my calves. Came back, did one workout, hurt my back.
Oh, geez.
Cool. Out for like 3 more days, but that's.
How recent is this?
Like last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but the back issue and that led me to I lower back pain, and that kind of made me analyze some of the other tasks that where do I put pressure on my lower back, and hang 10,
yep.
Let's see, halo, hag.
Really?
So all the time.
So your hips are going forward.
Hips are forward, and it boom 3 inches this way. And then, boom, abs all engaged. I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing that for, once again, I've been doing it the same way. And even carrying the Tarzan across, I'll stick the plate on my hips and then I'll arch my, and I guarantee you, there's a ton of people that do that. I guarantee you, everybody. And then same thing with, you have your plate up here, and then I guarantee you most people are.
Well, dude, that's why I say we're not a referee. We're trying to help you out. It's because primarily we're trying to show you.
Referee though, I mean, you really do. You have to know, go through the motion and go, well, this is not comfortable.
Yes.
But this is doing the most for me. So that's what I've been trying to do lately. Is do it to the best of your ability. And then find out where all of the muscles can be engaged.
It's so true.
Like the bully. Oh, the bully is not here. And you did the one video. If you can stick it out here, that's where you should be. And people are up here, you should be here and engage the core, not just going down the turf.
It should be a tough exercise if you're doing it right.
And like that adjustment on the halo, Halo's impossible now. Just impossible.
It's
just I had a hard time with Halo previously. So,
no, yeah, that makes sense. But I think that the care doesn't come until you have that form first mentality.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because people are still going to either chase a score or they'll see the people getting ahead of them on a task that they want to keep up with.
I have to tell myself, slow down.
Yeah.
Don't go after that person that you want to go after, because you're just gonna, as the cliche is now, do their workout.
So you mentioned Harrison Township was your initiation.
Yeah.
And if it was 2014, I mean things have changed a little bit since then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like right when it opened, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would have been.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about your initiation. Do you remember it? Like who taught it?
Oh.
Michelle, Frankie,
It may have been Chuck.
me.
I don't know.
If it just opened, it
honestly, I have no idea.
I'm gonna guess.
then it probably wasn't me.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, if it were like early morning, I was opening up like the first 6 months I think out there.
Yeah, no, I would say it's Chuck.
Like what did you notice? It's hard to get in the head of a newbie who's been doing it for so long. What were you doing prior to this? Was there anything that I don't know? It's kind of
Nothing. Yeah,
Were you
probably a little running.
We were
really.
we were pretty.
So that's good to know. You didn't really exercise that much. You all came in and
We were.
No,
We had other activities we were in.
Yeah, that was a lot of disc golf. You know how active disc golfing is? It's not. And that was something that Katie brought up. She goes, well, are you and Joe currently in your glory days? Like versus
I didn't
now.
know you call her Katie. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Katie.
Only you call her that, or
No.
we all call her? I call her Katrina.
Yeah.
I go back and forth. I started calling her Katrina at work when it was always Katie, and then when I realized her name was Katrina, then I started calling her Katrina. But I mean,
She's never corrected me, so I go by Katrina.
She'll go by, no, people will go, who?
she likes Katrina.
It's fine.
Katie,
Whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, she goes,
Glory days?
are you in your glory days? Like, now, as far as physically, versus to any other
I don't
point.
think there's any
doubt,
question.
right? So, you got to live those glory
No,
days.
what do we do in high school? We didn't do shit in high school.
Yeah.
So you guys are buddies back in high school. You go back.
I was like,
wow.
No, my high school's still open. We met. I mean, close to out of high school.
Yeah, I'd say probably 20, 21.
No.
It was for surely before you were 21.
Definitely before I was 21.
Yes.
Probably 2 years out of high school,
20.
I think.
Yeah, I would say
2003.
20.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, both high school, hard.
And so that's been like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
When did you graduate?
01.
Oh, once.
From where?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. You
Yeah.
ever do the South?
Harper
You ever do the
Woods.
South?
Notre Dame, Harper Woods.
No longer there.
No, it's, physically.
It's there.
R.I.P.
The memories.
Yeah.
Are they?
No.
All right.
Long gone, just like my initiation, so apparently.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, I wouldn't,
Yeah, for sure. I look at it like for the past, I don't know, 4 years, whatever. Every single day I wake up, I'm in the best shape I've ever been.
Yeah,
That's the way.
That's a nice feeling.
Yeah. I mean, it should be nicer than it is, but I mean, it's
Things hurt.
It's
Things
fact.
hurt, you know.
It's not.
It's fact.
It's fact.
No,
No, it is. It's fact. It's not embraced as much as it probably should be, but it's absolutely true. I mean,
That's awesome.
on a Sunday, we're over here working out and then, going to do adult things. 6 years ago, what were we doing on a Sunday afternoon? Getting up at 1:30 after going to bed at, 2:30? I mean, we're still doing that.
I already had to drink, coffee for this, so
Me too.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm doing. So, things are definitely different from, Harrison, even then to now versus, from there to here. Transitioning to here wasn't easy. I can tell you that. That was different. So
Yeah, he wanted to leave.
I kind of not for real, right? Or were we kind of on you too much, or?
No. It wasn't the harping on my form or anything like like that. It was just, you got different people,
Different vibe.
totally
different
different location.
It feels
really
tight.
shorter ceilings, but like the space out there is just. I had the run of the place. I mean, I really did. So I had my spot.
Yeah, and that's kind of going off of what you said. Working out later in the day. That has something to do with it. You're used to working out with the same people at 5:30.
Oh yeah.
Now you have different paces, different people, different form.
Oh yeah, I was not in a good place when I first came here. It was a rough couple months.
It's gotta be.
And I think it was after the marathon. I had like a little groin issue, a little pulled muscle, and like trying to get through that, and then go here, and then I was just like, geez,
And you were moving
and
dad.
Yeah.
You had a lot going on.
It's a lot.
Oh, it was.
I mean, dude, it's got to be tough to be a transplant, going from like strictly from the mothership. All right, now I moved downriver. I'm working out in Brownstown. Like completely different. Yeah, it's got to be tough.
There is some bad music everywhere.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
Did you not hear U2 today? And were you not cracking up? Because I was.
I didn't need to hear it,
For some reason,
he thinks U2 is my favorite band. It's not. But
well, maybe it was 10 years ago or something. And that's what he's pulling back. I don't know.
No,
he got tickets to U2 and he still doesn't want to go.
I already saw him.
Oh yeah, well, it already happened.
I joked around one day, and it was like his second or third day here, and I sent Kathy like 4 songs.
Oh no, it was first day.
Yeah,
and,
I sent Kathy like 4 songs.
No wonder why he didn't want to stay.
Oh, listen, when the songs played, he knew right away it was me. He knew right away. So I sent like 4 or 5 songs. I'm like, Kathy, you gotta play these when Ellery works out or whatever.
When I was dying, and then there's everybody else here, and they're just kind of like.
It was like right in the middle of the workout. She started playing these.
Like, what is?
And I'm just cracking up at home. So now I play. Somehow "Beautiful Day" comes on every single time we're here, and I don't.
Yeah, I swear to God, it never comes on unless
Josie. He puts it in the queue.
I hear.
Well, and
impossible.
You wanted me to play something for somebody for plays at like the 30-minute mark, and she'll be on it. Or
No,
I forgot what it was.
Yeah, when Jen D came here, I curated the music for
DJ Joe.
And I forgot.
And you even worked out that day and said it worked out at one point because it was either, I think it was Cyclone was like deep in the workout or something. I was thinking about this one here too, but there was some task that lined up with the song title that I had the playlist made up where you would hit it at that time.
And not everybody was there.
But you couldn't play at the time, or you had shuffle, I think, and you were supposed to play it straight through.
No, wasn't that? Actually, Bill said it. I think Bill said like the same song hit like the same 3 times in multiple classes, same time. Like,
well, I mean, if we have 13 songs and we play it from the beginning to end of the shuffling.
But you'd have to start it at the exact.
Which we've
same
done.
time.
You just got to start when
you don't hit.
I had Devil.
Usually.
It was Devil.
No
it was
chance.
Devil and KOD. That's exactly what it was.
So, answer this for me, and because you were talking about it a second ago. If you don't feel comfortable like answering it honestly, I mean I can edit this out or whatever. But you said coming to work out here was harder. Or hard to fit in.
Oh yeah.
You think it's just the mothership, or like tell me like?
No, it'd be anywhere. I would imagine it'd be anywhere.
I just wanted to know if there's kind of like a stigma or like a persona that we're carrying that I'm.
No. I think it's just different location, different people. You know, I had, if you're used to the same people for 3 years, that's going to be a big change.
But you at least did know people here.
Yeah, but I never worked out with them.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about you like knew. Me.
Oh yeah.
And you don't. So at least it's not super
strange.
Yeah.
No, I mean
we tried our best to make it uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
In a loving way.
It's got to be harder to have that routine and go somewhere different as opposed to maybe being brand new and not knowing.
Exactly. That'd probably be easier.
Yeah.
Sure. But I don't.
And you get done and everyone's talking and you're just like, just change my shoes and leave,
Yeah.
And then.
Well, I mean, I think there's more
like
more post interaction at Harrison than it is here. Everybody here
post really.
I think more often than not.
Oh, like hanging around and
people hang around.
That's interesting.
Sure. they'll kind of, some people will break down the workout, you know, like, oh, I had a tough here and tough there. Yeah, I mean, it's a good group of people there. I mean, same thing was here.
It's all the same.
Luckily Marshall was here, first couple workouts, and I was like, got it. He and I were pretty locked in.
And March Mayhem Brothers, too.
Yeah. I
think that was my idea.
Was it?
Definitely my idea.
Was it?
Definitely.
That was Kathy's.
Okay. We'll give it to Kathy.
We'll give it to Kathy. So, yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking about superstitions and mentality. And since you were the one that kind of, like, said, hey, we should talk about whatever it is, if you got, like, different quirks that you do in the middle of the workout, I was thinking that it was more about, like, either mental preparation before, after, maybe something that you do. So you got me thinking about, like, what I do, and to kind of wrap some of the stuff you're talking together is that you and I were pros, so things are a little bit different than what like the average person is, but you're kind of an exception to that rule because you're always going 110% if it's at 5:30 and you're structured. You go what, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday?
And I'll sprinkle in a Saturday.
Yeah. So for me, I pretty much just check the schedule. I'm like, all right, when am I working?
Free time.
And no, not really free time. I try to figure out who's in the class. We got to figure out who's in the class.
It's becoming a thing too. Yeah.
So if you got new people,
don't say problem.
I didn't say problem.
No, it's throwing a wrench in.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But for me, I'm always on guard. Number one priority is the customer, and if the only time I can fit it in a workout is with a group that's newer, but I can still fit it in.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not going to keep a score. I'm going to get in 40 minutes. I can't. I got to be prepared to answer somebody's question if they have something up there. So I have 3 different mentalities. I've got like a non-scored, just exercise mentality. I've got a scored mentality, and then I got a competition mentality. And based on how I'm going to work out that day will determine how I kind of prepare for it and like what I'll do during it too. So for me, if I'm not keeping score, I won't even really know what the workout is until like that day. I mean, I obviously wrote it, but I wrote it like months ago. Yeah. If I'm keeping the score, though, I'll do what you do is kind of sift over the actual workout, figure out where I'm going to die, where I want to try to get to, and I think that's important. But I noticed that when I'm trying to keep a score and in that competitive mode, it's a lot like running a race, where I will visualize exactly like what I want to do. I'll go through the tasks myself the night before. And I don't know if you do that. Like with running, I can't just get up and run, and I have to like think, I'm running tomorrow.
I suck here in the morning.
Yeah.
But I can run faster at any point in the day in the morning.
I've never run in the morning. Oh, except, all my races are in the morning.
But I was say like a race. Like, don't you mentally like think like, okay, I'm doing a half marathon?
For the half marathon, my thought process is getting whatever I want my average mile to be for the whole race. Mm-hmm. My thought process going in is how long I can go staying under that. So if I want to average 8:30, let's say.
Yeah. 8:25.
Yeah. Well, it's my first mile. If that's under 8, I'm like beautiful. And then when the next one,
are you trying to creep up to it?
I'm trying to stay under it as much as possible because I know a wall's coming.
But
I just don't have that.
It's pretty hot out the gate there.
Yeah, most people don't do that. They try to like start slow and go negative split.
Right. That's why I never finish well because I start wrong.
Like this past marathon.
Yeah.
With a half, we're going and he just starts taking off, and I'm like, God, and I'm having a hard time, and. It was hot.
The first 6 miles were under 8 minutes.
Yeah, he was flying.
So if you went out of the gate, like you were thinking that, okay, I want to try to, my pace is 8, and you're trying to stay under that, like, isn't that like a false?
Well, no. My thought process is the more I'm under now, the more I can be over at the end.
I get that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, you're creating a negative.
Yeah.
Right? You're creating a larger negative.
So that way in my head,
you're creating
if I want 8:30 and I do an 8:45 mile, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just made up the first, because that's what gets in my head, just like I was telling you about my sprints where I come out and I just did it at the last race, where I come out in that first mile and kill it, and then my second mile.
Biking or running?
See, but the triathlon's got to be different. Like if you know that your weakness is swimming, you might try to make it up in the run part.
I'm trying to make it up in the bike really.
Oh,
yeah. But and then I'm trying to pretend that running is my
go-to.
And then I always think that's like
maybe your bike's your go-to.
Huh?
Maybe your
it's
bike's,
not.
Yeah,
it's not.
If there were only a Syphus, you know exactly what to do. Like if we had a obstacle competition, we got Syphus. That's all.
Well, you never know.
I mean, that'd be sweet.
Outdoor thing.
I've always wanted to do that.
It's funny tracking the, so they give you breakdowns for each, like after the swim, after the bike, after the run, where you're at, So after the swim, I was like 114 out of 250, however many were in there.
Yeah.
And by the end, I was 47. So I made up 60 people plus or minus.
Yeah.
From the bike and then swim, and then it gives you like your ups and
What about
downs.
the run?
And my run sucked.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Was that the last thing?
I have one Saturday
hot.
too.
What's that?
I have
What do you got Saturday?
Anchor Bay Triathlon.
Like, it's not full. It's like a sprint again.
It's 500 meters, 10 miles, 3 miles. You get to pick which one you want to do.
So, but it's not in that. Is it in that order though?
Yeah. Swim, bike, swim.
Yeah. If it were the other order, I'd drown. Swimming.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I think everybody.
But it's like, what is it like? I've never done it. Like, what's it like starting with everyone swimming at the same time? Are there at least waves? Are you kicking each other?
Yeah. I mean, you're swimming on top of people. You got
eye gouging
in your face. I mean, people will swim right over you. But that's where experience comes in, where strong swimmers are up at the front.
Yeah.
You stay in the back.
You stay in the back.
Yeah.
You're going to separate yourself.
You're not Michael Phelps, and you're going to.
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
Yeah. That's. I think that's my goal for next year is do a triathlon and see run.
Do you have you planned other like physical goals or anything like that for yourself?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Well, we did the.
Well, the half. I mean.
No, we did the trifecta Spartan.
Oh,
you were part of that?
I mean.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, we
That was
did
a
that.
big deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Beast was the hardest thing that I've probably ever done.
Yeah.
Physically, the Spartan Beast. That was.
So I just posted something like that on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, what's the thing? Like the one physical feat
Yeah.
you're most proud of?
That was the hardest.
Really?
I feel like I could do it. I probably could have.
So what made it
I could
hard?
do it faster. I mean, in just 5 hours of just up and down.
It's 5 hours.
Elevation.
I mean, yeah,
It's tons of elevation. Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, he and I had a very, we had a good step ahead. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just doing bear crawls up a
For sure.
mountain.
Stairs or
I mean,
No,
no,
mountains.
I mean,
You're
for real?
mountains of
Yeah, I
Ohio.
mean, it was.
Yes.
It was.
It's really
tons of elevation.
I did a race in Canton. Where was it? Years.
No, this was.
It was at the Wilds, wherever
in
that
Ohio.
is. Cumberland.
Yeah, Cumberland. It's I think it was half an hour east of
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So you're in like the.
Yeah.
The
Oh
valley.
yeah.
Oh, super
it
low,
was,
yeah.
That's
it was,
crazy.
It was hard. I can tell you that.
That was a part of that's the Beast, or that's the part of the Spartan race.
That was the Beast.
The Beast is the
Spartan.
longest.
Yeah.
So that was
14 miles.
14
Jeez.
something, and then we did the other two back-to-back days. So
In Canada. So a sprint and a super.
yeah, so 3 miles for the sprint, and then
3 to 5 miles. Or no, I think it was about 4 miles. Well, sorry, kilometers because we were in Canada.
Yeah, right.
and it was
That
on
would throw me
Canada
off.
Day.
You know, it
Was it really?
Yeah. I thought about that today. I remember because we were there. We ate at the same restaurant 4 days in a row, and it was like a
Swiss
Canada
chalet?
Day special. Like every time we were going there.
Like we ate in the same spot like twice. We came back and the same server was there.
Yeah, like not the same spot. We went to the same restaurant every day. We went we were in the same booth.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I would think you did that intentionally.
There was nowhere else to eat, and honestly, the food was really good. Kelsey's, if you ever go in.
I just thought of something. I need to see the clock when it says 12:34.
12:34.
Not like right now.
1, 2, 3, 4?
It's like all the time.
Always. So we're talking about superstitions, right?
Yes.
1,
I gotta see
1, 2, 3, 4. You need to see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like you have to take time out of your day. Be like, oh, it's almost 12:34.
It doesn't matter if I'm working, if I'm working out.
Oh no, it's not during the workout every time.
Will you
work
wake
out.
up in the middle of the night to see the 12?
I mean, I'll go to bed, but during the day, I'll wait, and then I'll like look at my phone, I'll look at the computer, and then every class I will see when it's 12:30.
That's crazy.
So
Every class?
absolutely.
So here, on the way here, this has happened to me.
Psychotic.
I wrote it down. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. I stopped to get gas. Not gas. I got coffee and a couple other things.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Rings me up. Comes to 666. The guy's trying. This has happened to me twice. The guy tries selling me stuff. Yeah. He's like, "How about chocolate covered cherries?" I'm like, "No, that's all right." He's like, "You want an air freshener?" I'm like, "No, seriously, it doesn't bother me." He's like, really trying to sell me on. But this is the second time that's happened to me. Someone trying to sell me on.
That's happened.
And superstition. I didn't know that.
Like somebody tried to change it.
Someone's trying to change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
And they've actually they just took off something.
Well,
So
I found a
it
dime on the
didn't
ground
bring
and
up
I
like
took that. But I'm like, I'm not that superstitious about it. But I think it's just funny that the guy was like trying to sell me a chocolate covered cherry.
Well,
for,
I mean,
that seems like
everybody's
something
got
I would be superstitious about, but that hasn't bothered me. I've actually wanted to pay it.
If it was Friday the 13th, maybe that'd be
Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's true. If it happened on the day, I was number 13 in baseball too, so like that kind of superstitions don't bother me.
Yeah, no.
As a matter of fact, I kind of like seek it out. Like whatever it is, if there's a black cat, I'll walk in front of it. So it's
in my illustrious softball career, I always would drag my foot on the
X-plate bush
on the foul line. Or
so you're not supposed to touch the line.
Yeah, I drag it every time.
There's so many things. Like sports have so many things. Like you don't step on the logo on the floor of the locker room.
Bowling, I was a maniac.
Like what?
The exact same thing every single time, to my detriment. Not even.
No, you mean like blow on your hand?
No,
like
well,
rub the ball.
It was. Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I wore pants every single day. I wore the same pants.
Shirt up.
Every time it was. I have to do this.
You still kind of do that in Syphus.
I don't wear
have
sleeves.
sleeves.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dare you.
I feel like I've seen you do that before. Like,
because it's probably still back here, and he's just
It wants to come out.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I would take a way to get. We used to bowl at 18 in Van Dyke. I'd take a way to get there that was so out of the way, but I did it one time, and I
got a 300.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't. It wasn't even that. It was just I was never going to change the way I went there.
Yeah.
I would listen to the exact same album straight every single time. Where I parked.
Is that Black Rose?
It was actually it was like Kings of Leon's first album. It wasn't even a good one.
Okay.
But I would park. I would pass up 75
Good spots
to park in the exact same area that I park.
You didn't have
every
a spot.
single time.
And it wasn't
just
because
the same spot.
The one day you performed.
It must have been. I must have been. And then I would always get. I would wait till the first game was over, and I would get seasoned fries in a 44-ounce Mountain Dew.
Jeez, that's bowling right there for you.
And I'd have to order, but I couldn't get it until I was done with the first game. I mean, I am.
Well, I used to do stuff with baseball, and I didn't even think about it
too
until
much
just
of
now.
this stuff going on.
But you know,
This breakfast thing is really
that's
thrown a loop in my whole life.
That's
how
pretty
they
bizarre.
stopped serving your breakfast or something?
Oh my goodness, it's a whole ordeal. They got rid of humans serving me, and it's
that's
a weird.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I have to pay twice to get my food. I have to get 2 containers. It's a whole ordeal. It's really just ruining my. I had a whole routine. He asked me.
Is this through job reduction? I don't know. What happened to those people? Did they get laid off?
They're not there.
They weren't repurposed somewhere else?
No.
Well, we were texting about this too because I was genuinely interested in it, and then he sends me like a paragraph.
I'm like, it's gonna sound real serial killer-y.
He sends me a paragraph, and I just had like 10 more questions because I found it interesting that it seems like it's revolving around the time you check your scores for Syphus, and I'm wondering how is that just part of it?
That was just part. That was all part of the routine.
I feel
That's
like
completely gone now. There's no routine.
You snowball your routine.
He said he didn't have a ritual, by the way.
Oh, he's got.
Oh, that was clearly satire. My whole life's a ritual. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So, yeah, yours got thrown off.
Oh my! Someone told me, what is it? It takes. What's the thing about a habit? It takes so many days.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
10,000 hours, isn't it?
No, it's 2 weeks to create a habit. So if I wanted to go at 6:30 every day, I'd have to give it 2 weeks consistently for me to feel okay with it.
Well, it's been like
10,000 hours
10,000
or
hours
something.
That's the perfect something. Yeah.
Malcolm Gladwell.
It's been like a month and a half.
Master my
No,
habits.
maybe a month. It's not.
What? 10,000 hours?
No.
I'm
This changed
That's
my
horrible
life.
math.
It's not. It hasn't. It does not. It's not.
You
It's
can't
not a
get
habit.
breakfast anywhere else.
No. It's just.
It seems like the guy had to serve it to you a certain way.
Was it the same guy every day?
Yeah.
Dude, I walked in. It gets brought to me. They know what I want.
Because
I don't even have to say anything. Just walk in and get one of these. Good to go. This right here. This is
Ding.
This is ham, onions, jalapeno. So,
Omelet.
Guy just starts.
Omelet.
I thought bacon too. No.
Well, yeah, that's after. You're not gonna let the
Strips
bacon
of
get
bacon?
cold.
You get strips of bacon?
Yeah, I said today's done. Today's
That's why
last
he has to pay twice because he gets it on top.
It's a whole. I mean, don't even.
Crispy bacon or limp bacon?
I don't have a choice. Whatever they have, and I'll
Oh,
eat it.
really?
It's fine, yeah.
What's the preferred?
I like a little
limp to it?
Same here.
A little lump.
I can't stand crispy.
Oh, it tastes like burnt.
Yeah.
Which is funny. That's how I grew up. My mom always ordered it crispy, and it's probably why I don't like it.
Yeah, no. Katie goes, yeah, can I have nothing now? I'll cook it this way, and then maybe I'll leave it a couple extra.
That's a whole ordeal cooking
Yeah.
bacon. I'm not cooking it. It's a lot of cleanup and prep.
Splatter.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's gross.
I heard baking it is supposed to be the best way.
So, do you have any superstitions like outside the Syphus that, or like sports growing up or whatever?
No, not really.
No.
No real needs.
Because you got me thinking about.
That's a need. That's not a.
Well, for him, it's a need.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then if you break it, like anything, like.
Yeah, see, I know nothing will happen if I don't do this stuff, but doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing
You
it.
just got some OCD. In it.
It's not.
Like,
it's not.
It feels
hurting,
like something's
it's not hurting anybody.
Something's like undone.
It's not hurting anybody till
Except yourself.
till something messes up, and then it is hurting.
Yeah. Cuckoo. Just do push-ups whenever you can.
I need a woosah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely. The only thing I was thinking of was I used to wash my bat before every game, like clean it, and then aluminum bat. Yeah, that's college and baseball.
Yeah,
No need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my point. I'm like, that's a weird thing.
No, it's somewhat weird.
But or like polishing straight up.
No, it was like just a wet rag and.
Yeah.
Did anybody else do that?
No one else did that. That was just people would look at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then the other thing is all guys kind of have like their own ritual, like hitting their cleats or whatever. I always did a backwards L, and it was the opposite of loser. Whenever I went up to the plate, I'm like, I'm a winner, so I would do the backwards L.
Oh, it's so
I don't think I ever told anybody why I did the backwards L.
I would notice it too if you did that. I would totally notice that, and I'd be so annoyed too.
Yep.
Would you do a
corners.
forward L? Would you do a forward L just to spite, or?
I'd probably like knock the marks off.
You haven't seen
I'd
the
kick
marks.
them.
I'm sure I've had others, But
Did you not get the memo to wear the hat?
I don't have a special hat.
So KS3, they're our new sponsors. They're
I do have a shirt with myself on it. Just so.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's going on right there?
You have a shirt.
He just so his wedding shower
It's
is
also a
in
yellow shirt. I'm wearing a yellow shirt of a yellow shirt.
his wedding shower is in 4 hours, and he just threw a pack of hot dogs on an open flame.
Solid 30 pounds.
So
hot dogs.
you said this is your bachelor party or your wedding
No,
shower?
this is the day before my wedding shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were camping.
Oh, I can see.
Camping.
You look like you're having fun.
Oh, I mean, if it was zoomed in, you could see that there's
Sweating?
just
or-
a solid.
He's
Dead stare.
He's lusting over hot dogs.
Who made the shirt?
Katie did for my 30th birthday. So,
Oh, gosh.
And then everybody wore them. And
you have one?
Joe has one.
Yeah,
he wore it.
I think he
wore
wore
it
it
when
once
Katie was
before.
here.
Yeah.
The best is we're up at Boyne. All of us are at Boyne, and we're at a table like this. I think we were just, I don't know if we were playing a game or something, and we all had strategically, like,
They're staring at me.
so we all went and we had these shirts on. He doesn't even notice. He didn't notice
Solid
a
2
while.
hours. Solid
I'm
2
that
hours.
way too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his face, like, plastered the whole
That's
table.
so funny though.
And it wasn't, beat up like this. These were
It was freshly
solidly
pressed,
well-taken
yeah.
shirts, and I'm just.
Get a little more hair.
No, yeah, they're not like worn out. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I don't wear this often.
Well, I'm glad you pulled it out. Well, speaking of apparel, like you said,
Yeah.
KS3, new sponsors, Kite Sail, Surf, and Snow. You can check them out at their website. That's ks3lifestyle.com. They got, we're wearing their hats right now. They got shirts. I know they're going to be getting board shorts, socks, a whole bunch of stuff. So if you go to their website, I'll leave the link on this video as well as in the comments. Check them out. We really like I like their hats. I've been wearing this probably the last week and a half since I got it. And I'm particular about hats too. It needs to fit like a.
It fits good. They have straight brims, but these are truckers with the bend. And
I like the bend. We were talking about that off camera before.
Yeah, it needs to have a.
I think we're too old for straight brim.
I can't. I could never pull it off.
Yeah. It's definitely the younger.
But I like this matches like your personality, like whatever the colors and
quite the
yeah, like pineapple.
And me, same thing, black. That works for me.
But there's a
so
yeah. I mean,
they have they're donating 10% of their sales, or I think their profits, to 2 different missions. One is the Alliance for the Great Lakes, and then the other one's a Surf Rider Foundation. And so pretty much whenever you're making a purchase, you're not only going to look good, but you're going to feel good because you're donating to these 2 causes. So I know that their big mission is trying to save the environment while also promoting their mission of water sports and outdoor sports. And I mean, stuff's top notch, and I hope to get some more of their stuff, show you guys some of their shirts. And
not this shirt, though.
Not that shirt. We went over that.
You can put a word in though.
Yeah, no, just
they might have iron-ons.
Oh, there you go. That'd be good.
Yeah. So a couple things I just kind of want to wrap up. I kind of bring people through this every now and then. Just kind of like your favorites or least favorites or whatever. So what is your favorite task? Not like the one that you're best at, that you think you're best at, but like which one do you enjoy doing because of the exercise itself?
Well, I liked Thrasher, but I used to load my legs up. So which apparently that's a...
You're not supposed to do it.
Not supposed to. So that's no longer my favorite because I used to be able to do it in 2, solid 2, and just load the legs up and just launch it. But Halo is now my favorite because it hurts so much. Hurts so good. Yeah.
So favorite circuit?
A Mesa because everybody screws it up.
I think 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Every time.
So what about
I screwed up Thursday.
Yeah, he screwed up Thursday.
Rippled?
I watched 6 classes and I screwed the workout up. I knew the workout by heart.
I mean, I had to stop and go, okay, where are we? Because he threw an extra lichen in there.
Yeah, I just did an extra lichen for a reason.
I'm like, you just screwed me up. And then I think you screwed up Marshall too. So
we did a workout like 2 weeks ago.
It's a very simple one. Everybody screws it up. But
it was called Flippled. But I saw it written a few places called flipped. It's rippled, flipped upside down. I just didn't know if people gathered that you're doing the 2 exercises in the very beginning.
Right.
But I was like, it's not flipped.
I don't break down circuits a lot. Like there are some that I detest. Some
like
what do you detest?
Hybrid or
say it. Don't say it.
No, please say it.
Yeah.
No. It's gonna be a hybrid or like a Mountain Everest.
Well, I detest today. I cannot stand how this is written today.
The peaks?
Yeah.
The way it's written this way, or the?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going up.
Yeah.
But you just don't like how it's written.
That's what I said.
You know how it's physically written, but it's
right. So then I don't like it.
I mean, not a lot of
the workout's still not different.
It's if it was written
the way we did it last week or last month, 2 months ago.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just like to go up.
It makes sense with peaks too. I like the way we did it that one time, but sometimes it's easier to just pull over.
Yeah.
What about what's your nemesis? Like, what task you see you're like to stand still?
I mean, you got nemesis right there. No. I haven't yet mastered a backward lunge without. I swear to God.
Without a step in between.
Yeah, I mean it's a every time, and which is funny because you shorten up the forward lunge and you can just boom 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 go all the way down. Try and do that the other way, and I'm still
maybe I don't know. I have heard people say that's a nemesis.
It's just something that it takes me a long time to do.
Right.
And it shouldn't take me that long to do, but I'll see.
It's definitely slower.
Oh yeah,
no matter what.
No, but I mean, people will just fly by me, and I'm just here. I am.
You're doing it right.
Step.
Besides "Beautiful Day," what's your favorite song?
Good question.
Ooh,
really good question.
That you like to hear
work out.
I don't want to let you know that because then
I'll never play it.
You'll never play it. Yeah. So
fly.
What?
So lie.
Oh, lie. It's probably.
Oh, and don't let him lie. I saw him singing.
No, but I think he's got similar
all
taste
day.
to me.
Yeah.
I can tell when he's liking the song.
Yeah. I think I've only gotten one actual compliment on my playlist. That was Broski. So he has like the closest music taste.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
I mean, we have other people here. We can't.
I know
People leave.
and that's why you're DJ Joe. You just 4 songs, 3 songs. Everybody's got their own little taste.
So I'm still waiting for the song.
Yeah. His wife had an hour of Beyonce yesterday. You're welcome.
Really?
Yeah.
Was she
Was she by herself?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Sir Rich loves
So
it.
why do you give that level of?
It was seconded.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Fine. Well,
The new stuff?
I went all over.
is that
Through Destiny
available
Child.
on Spotify?
Oh, right.
The Carter's is on
Tidal.
there. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sorry. But
Jay-Z's not on there.
Yeah, not Lemonade. That's not.
Lemonade is not on there.
Yeah. Does it still say we're working on it?
I didn't look.
Oh wow. I mean, I'd take a Beyonce with
But what's
Jack White.
I'm still waiting on it. I'm just trying to.
Oh, what about that? You like the theme to what's that movie or what's that show with Turtle?
Turtle.
Yeah.
the Who?
Johnny Chase.
No
You're
clue.
talking about
Vinny Chase.
Entourage?
Yeah, you like the theme to that song.
Who? I don't even know what.
No clue.
I thought you were talking about like NCIS.
Theme
and
to
Who.
Entourage.
I got for Siri.
Oops. Entourage soundtrack.
Yeah, I'd say White Stripes. Probably.
Seems like you like
I really don't want to say. I don't know if I have.
Rage,
Yeah.
Audio Slave.
Yeah.
No?
Not so much Audio Slave.
Maybe it's not, I think it Rage.
Oh, yeah,
is
why
the
don't you
song
like
I was
Audio
thinking
Slave?
of. But I mean, it's the same band essentially.
Yeah.
He's a snob.
Is he?
Yeah, a big time. Yeah, big time.
Chris
Don't let him
Cornell is either on or off for me. I don't know. I either like his voice or I hate it.
See, I
depending
really
on the
like it,
song.
yeah.
Depending on the song. Well, yeah, I think we all get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70% of Mike's playlist
It
is
is.
Audio Slave /
30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Which I was just at their concert and met Jared Leto
Yeah.
a week ago or whatever it was. It was cool.
Did you guys ever go to the Buffalo Island, by the way? Hot topic. Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Joe? Did you ever go to Buffalo Island? Sad day. No.
You had me.
Actually,
No
my
chance.
My wife met
Yeah.
White Stripes. What's his name?
You definitely
Yeah.
had to put that out.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah.
I've never heard that song before. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode of the show.
I saw the first one.
You don't have to see the show. You've heard the song. You don't need to see the show.
Who's the artist?
It's not. It doesn't say it on here. It doesn't say it on here.
All right, last song because I got to make sure we have enough space on here.
Sure.
On my way in, and I think you're involved in this question too. On my way in tonight, I heard the song "Footsteps" by Pop Evil. Mm-hmm. Anytime I hear that song, I instantly think about one of my best memories. I would say interesting memories on the turf, and that's the quest that we did in Harrison Township. You guys were both there, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Completely dark. I spray painted the stairs, and I just remember going up the stairs during that song. So I heard it today, fittingly, as I'm on the way here, and I'm like,
That's funny.
I wonder what your favorite moment, most memorable moment on the turf.
I mean, that's damn near up there.
Yeah,
That
like-
was, I think everybody had 2 plates at one time doing a 2-plate push all the way across and then back, and like it was slight chaos.
We were going like around.
Yeah, we were going
Yeah.
around. It was slight chaos, but it was
We kept switching them. And,
yeah, it was fantastic. But yeah, I was tore up for a couple days. Like
Yeah.
my body hurt bad. Like that felt really good. But
Do you guys remember the date, roughly when that?
Yeah, we have
was?
the picture. We can find it. Remember?
No.
I take you in the picture every year.
No, I don't.
I'll find it. It was Katrina was pregnant for sure. I know that.
Yeah.
It had to be a July. I'll find it before we leave.
So maybe it was 15 then.
2015.
Oh, you were talking about the year?
Yeah, just
Had to be.
roughly, because I just
June 2015. Yeah.
Okay.
No. It would have been like October.
Yeah, I thought it was more
yeah.
fallish.
Yeah, it's gonna be October.
Yeah. It just really that always sticks out. Like if people were to ask me what my best memory was,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was up there. So
We had a Father's Day workout here. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Here?
Yeah.
That was.
I came,
was one of my
Broski,
favorites.
Joe, and I.
That's cool.
I think, who else was here?
Bill, Michelle, Emily, Ron. We had 9. I think Bart was here too. Or we had 10.
Oh, cool.
We had 10. It was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
This year?
No, that was 2 years. Yeah, it was 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you do the playlist back then too?
Yeah, that was it's the same Father's Day playlist.
Yeah.
It's been the same for 3 years now.
Yeah. Still waiting on a tool workout. So.
It's written.
Yeah.
But are you big?
Oh yeah, but yeah, I could. There's probably some Tool songs that you could work out to, and then some that just wouldn't work out.
They
just
on.
wouldn't. Yeah, like
but
7 minutes.
I've cut them all up. Yeah. Like I have the CD. Actually, I think it's here.
Yeah. So I'm sure that there's maybe like 3 other people that might be interested. So.
I got more interest than I thought. What about you? Memorable moment? Just since I asked him.
Well, no, that
the Quest.
That Father's Day workout, I think, is still it was my favorite workout. It was we just had a good time. Yeah. Also, when we did the playbook, me, Nate, and Broski all went and we finished.
We should do that again.
That was fun.
I forgot about that workout.
That was fun.
Oh, when you created your own, right?
And you try to eat all finish it based on your level and stuff.
Yeah. So we did. It was 3 circuits, and you guys couldn't have the same task. So it was
right.
3 totally different workouts, but the same circuits. And then it was there was math involved where you finish, you got so many points, blah 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 blah. But I remember it was us 3 went. Michelle made her own workout, finished it, and then Z went after her and just did Michelle's. We just taped it up there, and she finished too. It was a fun day. It was just, stuff like that's just stuff that sticks out.
Sunday, or just Sundays in general, when people are just kind of a little more free.
Yeah.
And
it's
able
true.
to go. That's if everybody's on, that's because I'll come in on Sunday and I'll just go, yeah, it's Sunday. I'm gonna just, and like we were saying earlier, if there's a new person, I'll go, oh hey, can I help you out?
Sometimes you find your way.
Yeah, I'll take it easy today. Yeah.
Oh, I think I have a message on my phone.
Yeah,
let me check it real quick.
No, I leave the phone over there, but yeah, definitely. If there's any newbie, I'm here to help.
I'm here to help.
Anytime.
I've been doing this a while.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's a good thing.
It is to at least welcome people. I keep whenever I see somebody do inchworm for the first time, I almost feel like once that person gets to number 4, everybody, we should have this thing that we always say welcome junkie or welcome newbie or something like that. Yeah. You don't want to freak them out.
Yeah.
But I feel like we always say that we don't know what you're doing, but we almost always know when the newbie's doing their inchworm for the first time.
Oh yeah.
It's I remember when I was doing that.
People have been good lately about.
You're almost there.
About saying stuff to them,
Yeah.
and commiserating with them on how it was just as hard for me.
And afterwards they usually how was it? It gets easier, or you get better at it, or. Cool. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to make sure that we have enough time to record everything. Thanks a lot for coming by.
Oh, my pleasure.
And
way past your bedtime.
It is pretty late. It's been a long one, but real good stuff. Yeah. Be sure to check out KS3. Go to the website at the bottom of the clip, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.